Okay, well, it's been another 2 months, actually a little over 2 months, so I thought it was time for a tank update. First of all, this tank needs some maintenance, so let's do that. Okay, that is much better. So my weekly maintenance on my tank should just be a 20% water change. But since I'm still having problems with the brown algae, it had really built up all over these rocks and it was looking just brown and slimy and gross. So I had to take all of them out and scrub them, and it kind of took forever. And you guys didn't like it much, did you? But they're happy now with their new arrangement. They actually seem to really like it whenever I rearrange the rocks. That was yesterday. It took so long that I didn't have time to finish recording yesterday. So we're finishing the recording today, and now they're used to the rocks, but when they first have a new change, they like swim all through them and they get all excited about all the new little places that they can claim, and the boys start shaking and building nests and stuff, so it's kind of fun. Okay, so welcome to my channel. If you haven't been here before, these are my fish. I have kept fish ever since I was a little kid, but this is my first time having African cichlids. So this is a new adventure that I've been recording. I have my unboxing and another update about these guys. So it's been about 5 months now since I've had this tank set up and had my African cichlids in it. And so I wanted to update you guys because tons of things have happened. There's been so much going on, and some of them are good and some of them are really sad. Let's start out with the saddest news. Little tiny Tim, my tiny little rusty cichlid, he did not make it. So he was not growing very well here in the tank, even though he was eating, and I moved him into my little 10-gallon tank, and he actually was doing really well. He was in there for several weeks. His fins had all healed up, and he was eating fine. And then the more closely I started looking at him as he ate, it seemed like he was kind of having a hard time swallowing, and his body was kind of like crooked or weird. It was just, it looked a little deformed, and I'm not sure if that was from the attack or if it was just a weird defect that he was born with. But yeah, he lived for about 3.5 weeks and then he died, so that was really sad. But let me tell you some good news. He did end up having some tank mates. So I'm going to show you those right now. Okay, here are the little tank mates that Tiny Tim had. They are little tiny baby pearl mutts. Actually, these aren't the ones. These are the newest batch. These guys are only 2 weeks old. And there was another batch that Tiny Tim was with, and they are about 4 weeks old. They're in the tank next door to this one. They're super shy because, well, let me show you. Okay, so this tank, oh, we've got glares, is looking pretty decent with the little fishies. Oh, and then my plant is growing outwards too. And then this tank is just a big mess. You can see them in there. It's embarrassing, you guys. I'm sorry, but I redid my shrimp tank and I just put all of the extra plants and everything, I just like tossed them in here. And so here they are. They're coming out a little bit. Hi guys. So these guys are actually really close to about 1 inch big now. They're about this, they're probably about 0.8 inches. They're about the same size Tiny Tim was when I got him, and they are 4 weeks old. And these ones are from 2 different moms. So all 3 of my pearl mutts have had babies. One had 5, one had 9, and then these guys over here are all from my most recent one, and she actually had 13. Crazy, and she was the smallest one too. I'm gonna go actually show her to you guys. So here she is. This is Crystal. She's gonna go hide. She is my favorite pearl mutt female, actually. Oh, there she is. She's poking her head out. She is the smallest, and she always has these nice bright stripes, and her face is always this nice blue color, And she also is never chasing anybody around, and she doesn't usually hide either. And if you can look at her closely, you'll notice she is actually holding again. Whoop! She is holding again already, you guys. It's only been 2 weeks and she's holding again. So I hope she'll be okay, because that's not a very long rest for her. So that actually brings me to some more bad, sad news. I had 3 females, 3 pearl females, and 2 males. So there's my non-dominant named male, Albus. And there's Gandalf, the dominant male. And there's the other female. So I'm not sure what happened, but my dominant female, who, if you watch the other video, I actually thought she was a non-dominant male because she was so aggressive, and she actually was getting black on her bottom fins, just like Gandalf here, and so I thought she was a male. But then a few days after I posted that video, she actually started holding. So I realized she was my dominant female. And she died. I lost her a few days ago, you guys. I don't know. I'm so new to African cichlids, and I am so bewildered about what happened, because she was completely fine in the morning. And then, and like I said, she was holding, and she does get stressed out when she's holding. Crystal doesn't seem to be stressed out. Here's Crystal. Crystal like just kind of stays out. She's fine. She keeps her color. But this other one, her name was Pearl. She would go really, just a really brown color, and she more like this one kind of, but not with so many stripes. And she would always be hiding in the corner behind the heater and stuff. And so I think holding really stressed her out. I did see Gandalf chasing her quite a bit. But yeah, she was fine 1 minute, and the next, like within the next hour or two, I saw her. Okay, if you guys don't want to hear yucky graphic things, I'm not going to show it, but I'm going to explain what happened. Just go ahead and skip this part because it's kind of gross. She was down, and I found her in this corner, just dying, like almost dead. If you guys know, you've ever seen a dying fish, usually because they're sick or something, like her body was kind of bloated, her fins looked kind of like tattered, but not ripped, just like kind of, I don't know, almost spined out, you know? All right, we'll show some other fish here. And she was almost completely dead. So there were a couple of fish that were picking at her. I got the net, I scooped her out. She was way past saving. There's Crystal again. And so I scooped her out. I wanted to see if maybe I could save the babies, get them out of her mouth, because she had been holding them for about a week, so I thought they might survive if I put them in their own tank. So I turned her over in the net, and her throat, it was completely gone. Like it had been absolutely just torn off of her body. And also one of her eyes were missing. So I don't know if Gandalf got really aggressive and she went mate with him, and so he killed her, or if she was stressing out because she was holding, and maybe I don't know, she died because of stress, and then later someone like ripped her throat out and ripped her eye out. I don't know, you guys. I don't want to think it was Gandalf, but I think maybe it was, and I think maybe I need to rehome him. He's just very persistent. Like I said, Crystal had only a 2-week break, and she's already holding again. Pearl had more like a 4-week break, but still, this one's not holding, so that's good. Because I think they need more of a break, and I think he's just such a persistent breeder, and especially where I only have 2 females now. Of course, I will keep some of Crystal's, maybe 1 or 2 of Crystal's females, so that I have more females in my tank, but that's going to take a while for them to grow up big enough. So I think I'm going to rehome Gandalf. This is Albus. And then hopefully Albus will not be such a persistent dominant male that always wants to breed. And I think I'll make sure I've got 4 females for him
instead of just the 3. And plus that'll give me some more genetic diversity because Albus here actually came from a different supplier, and he's like the German strain, whereas all the rest of them are F2s from the same breeder, so they're most likely siblings. So yeah, I think the genetic diversity will be good if I rehome Gandalf here and keep Albus as the dominant male, and then keep some of Crystal's babies as my other females. So that's the plan. I probably should do that sooner than later because I really would be super sad if anything happened to any of my other females. That would be super sad. Especially Crystal. I love Crystal. She's definitely my favorite. Okay, another exciting thing. Look at this, you guys. Look at this guy. He is turning blue. Hooray! That's probably the most exciting thing. Well, babies are exciting too. But yeah, my Saulosi is turning blue. He's the only one that's turning. But another exciting thing. Where is she? One of my females, female Saulosi, is holding. So let me show you how you can tell if they're holding or not. All right. So here's a non-holding female. If you look right under her mouth, on her chin. Okay, she's gonna rub around a little. This doesn't mean they have ick, you guys. I was so worried at first because normally when fish do that, it's a sign that they have ick. But for African cichlids, they do that to show off. So, I mean, unless they're doing it all the time, it's generally a normal behavior. All right, so yeah, no big bulge underneath their mouths. Okay, here she is, you guys. Here is my holding female. And she has a definite bulge right there under her mouth. You guys can see that. It's actually really easy to tell with her. If you'll notice with Crystal, she's got a bulge too. But this girl's bulge is very, very prominent and easy to tell. So I'm so excited, you guys, because Saulosi are really actually hard to find. And so I'm excited to have some Saulosi babies. It will be really fun. Good job, Mama. Keep holding those babies. All right, let's talk about the red zebras. So here's Big Red, my tank boss, dominant male. Actually, you know what? I think Gandalf has actually become the tank boss because Gandalf is so much more aggressive and Big Red is just kind of super laid back. I mean, he chases a little bit, but if you guys can see, he's got like these beautiful blue hues in his fins. He's really pretty. Okay, and then this is the other cherry red zebra, female. And hopefully I can compare her, like, so she's got these black spots, which I think is from her diet, but nobody else has them, so I'm not sure. You guys let me know. I read that feeding too much spirulina could cause this, but none of my other fish have it, so I don't know. I mean, she seems healthy. She's got these weird black spots on her. Okay, there's another female. So you can see she is a little bit more orange than the regular red zebra, and she's definitely the dominant female. She's like, I'm the boss here. But not a ton, you guys. See, there's another one. I mean, a little. She's a little darker. So still deciding who to keep with the red zebras. If you'll remember, I've got too many. They're the fish that will get the biggest. They'll get about 5 inches. They're about 3 inches right now. And so my tank's just not big enough for all of them. So right now I've got the 2 cherry reds. I've got 3 of the regular red zebras. And then 3 of the OB red zebras. Where are they? Here they are. I actually really like these guys. They're like just super chill. They're usually just hanging around by each other. They usually hang around by each other. These 2, and then there's one more that's smaller. But anyway, I'm planning on keeping 1 of the OBs and 1 of the regulars, and then the 2 cherry reds. So Still hanging on to all of them for now. And then here's a Rusty. The Rusties are not coloring up yet. In fact, they're almost the exact same color as the rocks when the rocks are covered with that brown algae sludge. They're growing a little slower than everybody else, but they seem to be healthy. There are 3 of them. There are 2 right now that we can see. What are you guys doing? Okay. Oh, you're gonna chase a big one, huh? You're a little bit feisty. You're a little bit feisty. So yeah, I'm excited for them to color up. I hope they will be pretty. They should turn kind of purplish. They're just really slow maturing fish, I guess. I don't know. You guys let me know. If you've had rusty cichlids before, do they take longer usually than other fish to mature? Or is it just my fish? My rusties? I don't know. Alright, one more thing. Some more bad news. The poor jungle val is not doing well, you guys. It just is getting eaten. I mean, it's not dead yet, all the way. This corner is actually better than the other corner. It's like struggling. I decided to move the rocks just yesterday when I cleaned the tank because, I don't know, all the gunk seemed to be caught under the rocks and stuff. So I don't think my jungle val is gonna make it, you guys, which is sad because it looked really cool when it was tall and beautiful. I might get some fake plants to put in the corner. I don't know. You guys comment down below. Let me know. What do you think? Should I get some fake plants to put there? Should I get like some really thin Java fern or something? Because I think they're not as likely to eat that. I've heard they don't like the taste of it. We'll see. Well, if I try it, we'll see. You guys let me know.
Thanks you guys for watching this update. Sorry about the sad news about poor little tiny Tim and also Pearl who died. You guys please let me know if you've had experience with cichlids, especially with like pearl nuts. What does it look like when a male kills a female? I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what happened here because I didn't actually see it happen, and he doesn't seem to be like overly aggressive with anyone besides just chasing them. So yeah, I'm just kind of dumbfounded about what happened there. So let me know if you know about African Cichlid behavior and know what happened there. What else, you guys? What do you think? Hi, Big Red. Hey, buddy. Hi. You guys are fun, huh? What else? Oh yeah, tell me what I should do about my jungle val. I wish I could just have 2 big things of jungle val on either side. It would look really cool, but it didn't happen. Also the brown algae, the diatoms. So I have this Fossilgard. This is what I've been using, and so it has been kind of working because I haven't had the brown algae on the glass, but I still get it on the rocks. And my theory is that the rocks have hold lots of phosphates in them. I've heard that rocks have phosphates in them, so I don't know if that's true. That's just kind of what I'm guessing. So I doubled the dose this time. You put it in your filter so the water all runs through it. So I doubled the dosage, so we'll see if that keeps it at bay and keeps the rocks nice and clean. Oh, I'm gonna fall off my chair. So we'll see if that helps. And I'm really hoping that Crystal's gonna be fine. I don't know what to do with you, Gandalf. What should I do with you? I don't know if you murdered Pearl or not. I think I need to rehome him. It's my gut feeling is I need to rehome him. So I'll get going on that. I'll find you a good home where you've got more females. You pester them too much when you've only got 2 or 3. You need like 5 or 6, I think. And then hopefully you, Albus, will you be a good dominant male? Hopefully. Yeah, and then that'll give me more genetic diversity, like I already said. I'm just being redundant here. Like, I think I just need to stop this video. Oh, I like talking about fish, and I'm just kind of sick, so I'm just like, ugh. So thanks for watching. I'll show you my shrimp tank next time. It looks pretty cool. Bye.